Greetings and peace. It's Sarita here with your weekly reading for the week of June 21st to June 27th. This is going to be a 4 card reading for you. It's not a pick a card reading. We'll do that again, but this week we're just jumping straight into the reading. And this is a reading for all signs or for anyone this resonates with. And that's it. Let's get into it. The first card is in the position of what you can change. And the card in that position is the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups speaks about partnerships. It speaks about love. It speaks about harmony and balance. It speaks about abundance in the way of receiving the assistance of others. It's also about self-love, of mirroring. And it's upright, so it's about positive outlooks and how we see others. It's also showing that two people can become very creative once they put their heads together, too. They have these decorations around their head, and I can't think of the name of what they are right now. They're garlands or they're something. They're things that go around their head, but they're made of things that come from nature. And these two people have come together and they both mirror one another in some way. And they have something. One person is reaching for the other person's cup, and it's like the other person is kind of leaning forward to offer what they have to the other person. So this week I see feelings being a huge thing. More so than the other weeks, this is a week of feeling, of getting into your emotions, of seeing who you want to be in your life, who you're going to let in closer, what you're willing to take, and also looking at how you want to receive from others. Some of you will have some of your questions answered around love, because people will reveal more of who they are. Of course, now that we have Mercury retrograde being over, I'm sure you're seeing that things are a bit more clear and you're getting answers quicker and faster than during Mercury retrograde. There was also a time after Mercury retrograde when things were a bit foggy and slow moving too. But this week clarity will come in terms and around the areas of relationships. You will find also, some of you have already seen, that if someone was acting funny with you, all of a sudden that energy has shifted and changed. No longer are they acting funny with you, doing the Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde thing, Or maybe they're more they're polar. Let's see, they've got some, what's the name of it? It's a certain type of therapy where you work on the sides of yourself, your yin and yang. I can't think of it right now. Polarity. Yeah, their polarities are more balanced. So I see that happening. People just really understanding who they are better. And so being in this position, it's like the current circumstances or mindsets that you're capable of changing or may want to change to get a certain type of outcome. You can change how you see love this week, in terms of love, in terms of partnerships, whether that be in business. If some of you are working with groups, or you have a membership or something like that, a membership at the gym or something like that, someone you met at the gym, someone you met when you were out being active, this will be a week where things will be a bit more calmer. So What does this person have to give? What do they have to share? What do they bring to the table? And what do you have to share, give to them? That's a question that some of you will be asking yourself this week also. And I also see that some relationships are under repair and are going to be under repair or in repair. It's a good time to call upon your guides now for some support and some different strategies that you can use in your relationship to help things move forward in a more easier, profound way. That shows up very strongly too. Two heads are better than one also shows up. Getting out of the mindset of just trying to do everything completely by yourself. And letting go of past hurts that may have you thinking that you have to do it all by yourself and that no one can be trusted. Using your intuition to let people in or to release them, depending on what you feel and what you know to be the case with certain people that are coming around. A shift in focus is going to be very huge this week also. You will have to go some of you beyond just how you feel to get to the truth. Because illusions could be there. Maybe you don't see completely what's going on. So to get to the bottom of things, it'll be a great week for listening. The next card is in the crowning influences position in the middle. And this is the Queen of Swords in this position. This has to do with influences that you know about that are helping or hindering you or possibly this week. So this card in this position, it shows me that a mindset that you're carrying is something that is holding you up. It is helping you to be strong through certain matters that may have hurt you otherwise. Also, you're clear-minded this week. You'll be very clear about what it is that you need to do. And the first card shows that you're able to use that intuition, but you'll be also utilizing logical thinking, looking at the facts, looking at the figures, scheduling, planning, being very just cold and dry about what needs to be done and taking the steps to get them done. And if you're not able to get things done on your own, then this shows me that you do not mind asking someone to step in and to assist. And you will be giving some orders, or giving direction rather, maybe more so, as the Queen of Swords is in this position. And some of you will have to watch that because you'll be feeling so strong and really feeling yourself in a very strong, confident way that you may come off to your mate or to a lover as more of a dictator, perhaps, or someone who's more like a commander or the leader of an army, just very direct. And I want this done this way, I want it done that way. And the card right before it is saying that you can smooth things over. You can be loving and sweet and warm, with the way that you deliver your words. So that works out very well, And there's nothing wrong with any of these cards coming up in these positions because all of them have their very strong points and they're necessary for getting things done at certain times. So strategizing is very key for the overall week. For some of you, planning, moving forward with certain things that you learned during Mercury retrograde, and now you're taking your plans forward, you're stepping forward, and you seem to be very comfortable about it this week. There's not a lot of rushing around. It is more of a calmer, more relaxed month, or week rather, and there are less obstructions. It's like you're cutting through and getting straight to the truth and the heart of the matter. Also, communication will be very clear and direct. There will not be a lot of figuring out what people are saying. You're going to ask the right questions. Or if you haven't been, this is going to be an energy this week that will empower you to ask what you want to know and get the answers that you need to get. And with the first card is showing that the intuition is also picking up on things before it even asks what's going on. But then, if you get something intuitively, you can check it with that logical energy. Run it through your mind and ask the questions, or make a note of it on paper and revisit it when you think it's a better time. Timing is important this week, so I see you're going to be moving out of cloudy thinking and into very clear thinking and communication, and there's not going to be a lot of games around power struggles and things like that. I see you really taking things by, you'll be commanding things, you'll be really leading things. The next card here in the question position is the Judgment card. The Judgment card speaks about coming to a point of resolution. It also speaks about completion. It is a card in the Major Arcana as well. This card shows that there is divine assistance and guidance there. It shows, if you're getting this right now, and if you're looking and really focused on this card in this position, and you had a certain question this week, then this is a card which has to do with calling you to attention. It's calling you to take action. It's calling you to be the bigger person and to really look at the bigger picture and to come out of stagnation. Or if you've been someone who's felt like things haven't been moving forward, this is an answer to your question that says and shows that things are moving forward. But you've got to look beyond your immediate environment for the progress which is already happening. It shows that there's more to what you've been experiencing than what you've seen, than what you think, than what you think you know. It shows that this is a very powerful time to break habits, to get out of certain power struggles, and also from feeling obstructed and feeling as though maybe you've been under a spell of just not getting things done, of procrastination. It's calling certain people out in a very positive way. It is the number 20 at the top of this card also. Number 20. You got two X's, those are both 10s, and it makes 20. It shows that working with teams, working with others is also very beneficial right now. If you're looking for work, if you're looking to expand and explore, this is a good time. Traveling is also good. Some of you are planning your summer vacations, and it's just lovely because the time that you're doing it in, things are moving forward. This card shows that. So the middle card showing plans, looking at what you have and looking at what you have access to, and it's pointing directly at the Judgment card, and it's showing with the horn being blown by this being which is in the sky, basically saying, hey, look at what you have, come to attention. If you're dealing with some ratchet behavior from other people, then you are being called out to be the bigger person, to be the one who sets the example, who sets the precedence of something greater. This could also be that if you felt like things were dead, that they could come back to life right now. Or you may see something, or you may have something in your life that you thought was over with, and now you have new eyes, a new vision for it, and you're ready to revisit it again and to redo it and to make it better. It is a great time also for brainstorming. for getting to the root of matters. If there's some things that have been hidden, some news may come to the forefront this week. That news will be something that some of you may want to hear and some of you may not want to hear. I do see somebody's dealing with some energies of bullying or something like that. People just pushing one another's buttons or someone pushing your buttons. And I see you rising above that. Really speaking your truth with showing the middle card here. And just really being grounded and not putting up with it. This Queen of Swords card also has to do with air sign personalities, your Libras, your Geminis, and your Aquarians. So those people could be very important right now, and it could be speaking especially to those signs, this particular card, that if you've been feeling too airy, too spacey, like things aren't moving forward, that they are. What you're speaking and what you will be speaking, people are going to be listening to. They really respect you and have a lot of respect for you this week, depending on how you're, carrying yourself. I see some of you really going also into new work too. The word shopping keeps coming up over and over again. And I haven't said it yet, but it's come up like 5 times. So shopping is showing. Also probably shopping with some other people that you really enjoy being around. And some of you are really learning how to love and give love to yourself. Transformation is hugely taking place when you have this Judgment card too. It's telling you to break out and allow the change to happen. You've reached a point of no return. Like you cannot really go back to the past or the way things were. Things have changed forever. And that is a good thing. So it's an energy trying to break some of us out of old stagnant ways of thinking and of doing things. All right, the last card, the final outcome card, which is the guidance card for the week, is the number 9, rest and reconsider reading or card. And this card in this position, it stands for the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands has to do with someone carrying a huge load, and they feel, some people feel like they need to do this to get to the next level. They're ready to cut their learning curve down. They're tired of taking little itty bitty steps, and they're ready to take this thing to the next level by any means necessary. And that feeling could have some of you feeling overwhelmed with the amount of information that you have to digest, with the amount of work that you may feel you have to do. But this card coming up now is also showing, just like the Judgment card is showing, that no matter what, you may feel heavy, you may feel a large load on you, but you don't have to go, you can only go but so fast, and you can go as fast as you want to go. It's a time to let down your burdens this week. It is a more calm week. Like I said, there are less obstructions. And it's a time to clear your mind, a time to clear your head. Answers will come, and they'll especially come when you lighten your load some. Also, checking your email 50 billion times a day. Some people are going to cut back and check their email twice a day. It's all in how you choose to deal with life. I have to work on that myself. I know about that too, and I'm still working on it. But there's so many different things that are going on, that are happening, and some of you want to get out, you want to travel and go across the world, you want to visit your friends, you want to hang out, but this week is calling you to take action on relaxation. How can you relax and enjoy yourself? How can you relax and find harmony? How can you release burdens and feel lighter now? How can you declutter? Just let things go for a little while and just digest and process things. That's more of the action this week. It's a very spiritual week, so a lot of inner thoughts, insights, clarity coming to the forefront. It's an exciting time just before the summer. And some of you are reconsidering love, because this card is from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart Oracle deck, and I was guided to use this instead of the angel cards for the extra guidance card. So this card could be talking about some of you reconsidering being in a relationship with someone overall, or reconsidering the way you love the person, or reconsidering how you allow this person to interact with you, or reconsidering how you take control in the relationship. It may be asking you to release power. I see the word power popping up, and it's saying that things are possible, everything's possible, but release control. And if someone is trying to control you, it's also saying that you are an individual. Even though you're a part of this great vast oneness, you'll be taking your power back. The Queen of Swords does show that for some of you. You'll be taking your power back away from people who have been trying to control you and manipulate you and things like that, and you're not having it. And you'll have the guidance and the energy and clarity to be able to move forward. And help is there if you feel you can use it. Help is always there on all levels. If you feel you can use some help, some assistance, just ask for it. That's all you have to do. But do not give your power away in the process. Just be yourself. This week is about being yourself and allowing others to step in and to be themselves. And just a week of allowing, I see. So whether that be getting your feet done, going shopping, sitting in the park, going on a road trip, flying to another city or country. I see pictures, I see beautiful pictures coming up in my head of someone taking beautiful pictures and things like that, things that they're seeing and visualizing. So take stock of the beauty that's in your environment. Find that. If you don't like what you're seeing, then find what you want to see. And you'll find peace, love, and healing this week is there for you, and you, and for me. So thank you so much for listening to this reading. This was the weekly reading for June 21st to the 27th. Again, happy Father's Day, fathers. And to everyone else listening, thanks for your comments. Please leave them. I look forward to seeing what you got from the reading. And it helps me to do better, because I feel like I can always do better. So that is it. I have some announcements also. Do sign up for my newsletter on my site. I do have lots to offer. I am also coming out with this most wonderful thing that's going to help you out in terms of these readings, and you'll see what it is once you sign up for my newsletter, because I'll definitely be announcing it to those people first. So beyond that, visit naturallyhighlife.com. You can sign up for the newsletter on the right hand side. As soon as you do that, you'll get some free things from me. But you'll also be connected with me to get my private messages and letter. They're like love letters. So that's all. Things are going for you, how they're going, and let me know. Leave comments that let me know how things are going for you. And that is it. I look forward to hearing from you, and peace and love to all of you and yours, and may everything begin moving forward for you and blossom for you too. Peace, love, and respect.